Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of The Hard Truth. Today's hard truth is
У нас нехватка боеприпасов 70%. Шойгу! Герасимов! Где боеприпасы? Посмотрите на них, Если вы даете норму боеприпасов, их в 5 раз меньше. Они пришли сюда добровольцами и умирают за то, чтобы вы жировали в своих кабинетах с красным деревом. Учтите это!
now, why would the Russian Wagner Group leader Yevgeny Prigozhin make such a public statement? Do you believe that his frustration is, I don't want to say authentic, but I guess what I'm saying is, do you think that things are so bad that he had to come out publicly because he was losing so many men? Or do you think that there's possibly a political angle here to where, he may have received some incentive to publicly embarrass Russia? Because this is pretty embarrassing, okay? And so I'm just wondering what you think about that. After his rant, uh, there's been some firepower in Bakhmut, and I want to show you another quick clip, and then we'll talk about it. First of all, it seems like Russia is not really out of weapons. I mean, judging by this response in Bakhmut and also the Islander missiles in Zaporizhia. And second of all, I want to know if there are any civilians left in Bakhmut. I looked up phosphorus bombs to see if they're legal, and it said it is illegal for phosphorus to be used near civilians because international law requires that combatants distinguish between civilian and military elements. Okay, are there any civilians left in Bakhmut? It seems like there was a provocation by the Wagner video, okay, and Russia responded and is continuing to respond, like with threats of nukes in Kiev and whatnot. But in the meantime, I would like for you to take a look at this article in the European Pravda. It says Leopard 1 tanks from Denmark and Germany to be in Ukraine by June 1st, minister. Okay, Denmark and Germany will send 80 Leopard 1 tanks to Ukraine. Posting called it a very significant quantity. Now, my question is, what are they supposed to do between now and June the 1st? Okay, today is May the 7th. Okay, it just turned May the 7th. So you have a whole month that you have to wait for these 80 tanks. And in the meantime, you're being bombed with phosphorus bombs. These promises of weapons, it's not just Denmark and Germany. There are so many promises for weapons to Ukraine. This has been going on like on the rinse and repeat cycle. Okay, it's just ridiculous. And so what I want to know is, at this point, who is the best man out of Zelensky and Putin? Who is the best man? I understand that Zelensky started out as the hero, but they've been starting to walk out on him on his speeches. Okay? And I understand that Putin has an agenda and he feels that he's being, fought by, what do you call it, a proxy war with the West, which there is some truth to that. So who is the best man in this situation? Because if the best man wins, if we don't have a best man, then what?